see I have viewers. I'm still having trouble with Restream with Facebook. So I am trying to figure out how to Restream is trying to figure out how to fix that. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. I might have to watch from the business page. Can you guys hear that construction outside? It's horrible. It like wakes me first thing in the morning. I'm like totally burning sage in the house to kind of like shift my mood. It's no bueno. They're like totally gutting the hill out front of my house. Yesterday I went to the real estate agency and I talked to the real estate agency because I bought this house like a little over a year ago. Hey, Michaela, good morning. Oh, and you're on Facebook, so I'm seeing Facebook. That's good. I bought this house about a year ago, and it was all jungle. I mean, I've probably shared this. Morning, Kristen Ravello. The whole neighborhood is like changing right before my very eyes. And then, there's this part of me that is, wanting to be spiritual enough to be like, oh, well, maybe change is good. Maybe this will be for the better. But they're scheduled to be in construction until 2021, which is like 3 years away. And I'm not sure I'm up for all that. I don't know. It's hard. The funny thing is I've been praying for signs from God about whether or not I need to leave Mexico, and I'm not so sure that this isn't a very, very clear sign right outside my front door, like, go now while you can. So, I'm just trying to remain calm. Good morning, Amber Sadler. How are you? Thank you for the little write-up about that, Amber. I want to know what goes on with your licensing and stuff. Because I definitely saw you doing something in the realm of that sort of home care, health care, taking care of the elderly, that sort of a thing. And it seemed like it would work really, really well for you. So hopefully that's the case. Now, I am out of jail, and I've just shared to all my groups, which I imagine is going to land me back into Facebook jail. I am going to ask you guys to please like, share, subscribe, follow, do whatever you need to do to help get me out there. If I don't land in jail again, I will be lucky. I don't understand the whole point of Facebook if that's how we're supposed to be using it. Let me open up my Facebook business page just so I can make sure that I'm not missing any comments. Hey, Belen, how are you? Good morning. Also, like the business page if you haven't already, just because maybe it might just be easier just to stream from the business page. I don't know. Turn down the sound there. I don't understand the whole point. Yeah, Nikki Renee, they're building two 11-story towers, like literally, I would say maybe 50 feet away from my house. Maybe 60 feet away from my house. It's crazy. It's no bueno. But that's what's going on in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. It's like major construction. Everybody wants to be here. Everybody wants to be on vacation. Everybody wants a condo that looks just like fucking America. I bought an old Spanish house. It's a tiny little old Spanish house. It's beautiful, but it's not what everybody wants. Everybody wants this new construction. Looks like Miami, all a box, all clean. And so, I don't know. I'm just waking up a little bit frustrated. Hey, good morning, Ducky. Happy Friday to you too. So let's get to the energy of today, which is Friday the 21st of June. And we will see what's going on with today's energy. Mine is already a little bit like wonky. I just don't like waking up to like a tractor literally tearing apart the hill in front of my house. And a large part of why I bought this house was that hill was like all jungle and green and beautiful a year ago. And now it's not. And I feel ripped off. They told me when they sold me the house, they're like, oh, it's federal land, it won't ever change. It's owned by the federal government, they're not gonna sell it. And then they fucking went and sold it to developers, and now it's being developed into gigantic condos. Anyways. Okay. I just need to manifest a buyer. Somebody that's gonna love this house as much as I did and not mind the construction. Because the construction ultimately will increase the value of the house. That's true, but I just don't want to wait around for that. Okay, so for June 21st, 2019, see what the energy is for June 21st, 2019. Well, the cards feel good. They don't feel like too heavy. They don't feel like there's a lot of like, you know, pushing it or resistance or having to fight against a lot of stuff. It feels like this Friday might run rather smoothly for most of us, hopefully. Those of you that it doesn't run too smoothly for, I would imagine you're probably focused a little bit too on the negative. So I would change that, just like I am this morning. So I'm going to have to shift that to either get out of the house and not deal with this, or find, you know, gather the dogs and go watch them tear down the hill with excitement, going, wow, that's big clumps of dirt, isn't it, boys? But I'm going to have to shift my energy to be more in line with what is changing, because there's no way that I'm going to stop the changes that are happening. The card that we get today is the Child of Cups, and which is interesting because we end this week with the Man of Cups. So we're heading into that Cups energy, which is all about our emotions. And Child of Cups is feeler. And so this is us being all in our feelings today and feeling everything we can. It looks like the Buddha camera somehow magically started working again. So I'm going to put him up in the Buddha camera. But if you look at here, there's a lot of exuberance in this card. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of children playing. There's a lot of color. There's a lot of activity happening. So we can have a very busy Friday. We can stay busy. I would say that this card says to stay, to trust our feelings, to trust our emotions, to trust, you know, like that, almost like that childlike enthusiasm that children have when they're super excited about stuff and they're like, yeah, let's do this. Like, try and find that energy for yourself today if you can. I'm going to certainly try and do that if I can, because I need it. Let me tell you, I need it. Waking up to a crane at 8 o'clock in the morning is not necessarily what I want to be doing. And as I focus on that crane, it makes my energy spiral down and I get more miserable and more pissy, and then it's just the day's shot. So what this card is telling me personally, and what it might be meaning for you guys too, is to get into those into that like childlike wonderment, that excitement about things. The weekend is here. It's Friday. What can we create this weekend? What can we do? Yesterday we had that art card. It was all about like sort of dealing with our emotions or looking at our emotions, holding the things that about us that make us human, and sort of taking those things, whether positive or negative, and using them to create transformation, to create art, to create beauty, to appreciate ourselves. This is a further step of that, but this is just more focused, I feel like, on the emotions of ourselves, right? And how we feel. Use our feelers to feel out situations, feel out people. Are they beneficial to us? Are they not? Are they working for us? But then once we figure those answers out, I would say head towards the things that are working. Head towards the feelings that are good. Do not focus on the things that are bad. Like right now, I'm trying not to focus on that noise outside my door. But at least I've got a smile on my face about it, right? I may just have to go back to the bedroom and drink my coffee back there in peace. I know that I have a noon reading scheduled, and I'm like, oh great, she's going to listen to this. But hey, that's something good, right? I'm going to make a little money today. I have a booked reading. That's wonderful. So I'm going to stay in those feelings and be excited about that versus being not excited about what's going on outside my front door. And the other thing is I know that outside my front door will end at like 4 or 5 o'clock today. So stay focused on that. That feels better than being like upset or miserable. And I think that we have a better chance of manifesting from those places the things that we want, the things that are for our highest good, the things that we need and that serve us the best when we are working with that positive energy. You know, it's just like a child when like they have like that limitless energy that we wish we could bottle. Try and find that within yourself today, this Friday, to just zoom through your Friday and enjoy your Friday. Not everybody's going to have the perfect Friday. I do see some sadness down here in this card. There are going to be some sad feelings. Some of us are going to have a rougher Friday than others. But you know what? That's okay. Allow yourself to have those feelings. Allow yourself to have that roughness. The thing that I would say most about that, for those of you that might find yourself in that situation, is allow yourself the comfort and the compassion to be where you are at any given moment and take care of yourself the best you know how. Okay? Don't necessarily beat yourself up for feeling bad. Don't say, oh, I should be better at this. I should know how to do this better. Don't do that to yourself. Just let yourself feel sad. Like to me today, this morning, it took me a good hour of cuddling the dogs and listening to construction mayhem outside before I could even get out of bed to deal with coffee and look out the front door and go like, oh my God, what are they doing? But you know what? I didn't judge myself for it. I just took what I needed and I gave it to myself because I know that I need it right now because there's a lot going on out there, like right outside my front door. And it's funny too, if I really wanted to think about it, I prayed for this shit. That's really the truth. I prayed for God to give me a good clear sign. Do I stay? Do I go? Do I stay? Do I go? I'm pretty sure this is a sign to go. Like go like a motherfucker. Like I need to find a buyer and I need to go because I do not want 3 years of this. I know that. I'm very, very clear on that. So I think this is what I can take solace in. The fact is that I'm such a good manifester that when I pray to my God and my archangels and the powers that be, the ascended masters and the universal teachers and all of those people, and I pray for a sign, please let me know clearly what it is I'm supposed to do. Well, when you put a crane 10 feet outside my house tearing up the hill, like right across the way from me, that's kind of a sign, I think. So I can be happy about that. I can have happy feelings about like, damn, I'm pretty good at manifesting. Shit. May not be what I want to deal with first thing in the morning, but you know what? The message is fucking clear. Run. Exactly, Amber. The lady that I'm about to read this afternoon, she sent me 3 cards. Do I have my phone? She said, do you mind if I pull 3 cards for you, 3 angel cards, just to see, I know you're questioning about whether or not to stay in Mexico. And I said, sure, why not? That would be fun. Let's see what you get. And this is what she gets for me. This is what she sends me, which blew my mind, which I loved. Hold on, let me find it really quick. Where is it? Oh, that's not the right. It's in the business page. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. Guys, my life. The 3 cards are within the next few weeks is the first card. Perfect timing is the second card. And yes is the third card. And all my question was, should I move from Mexico? So I think that's a pretty clear fucking answer. And if it wasn't clear enough, I've got a crane outside to make it a little bit more clear. So I don't know, guys. I'm just kind of, I gotta have a laugh with it, I guess, as best I can, and feel through it and trust my feelings. Don't bash myself because of my feelings. And especially if I'm feeling low or down, don't use those down and low feelings to sort of make it worse, okay? Like those are the moments where we measure ourselves and our growth by how much leeway and care and compassion we give ourselves, right? And so that's really the most important thing to be able to do for ourselves when we're feeling rough, sad, down, whatever. If we can't give it to ourselves, we can't really expect the rest of the world or the environment or the universe to give it back to us because we're unwilling to do it for ourselves. Do you know what I mean? So these are good tests. Sometimes when we're feeling low, we're feeling down, these are really, really good, not tests, but these are good examples or good opportunities, it's a good word, to allow ourselves the leeway to give ourselves the compassion and the love that we deserve, So try and do that today. If some of you are feeling a little bit softer or a little bit more sensitive, it's okay to be in our feelings. It's okay to, and then for those of us that are feeling exuberant and childlike and have a ton of enthusiasm for the day, go out there and fucking kill it. Have a great day. Either way, remember, no matter whatever the energy is you're dealing with energy, therefore you're blessed. You're alive, you're in a body, you can breathe today. These are good things. These are blessings. And the quicker that you can find the blessings for the things that are even like annoying the shit out of you, like I bless that construction worker out there. I bless him so much that he continues to do a great job and he does it so well that he's finished quickly. But who knows? Maybe he will. All right, you guys, I'm going to sign off because I got to get ready for my noon. It's 11:11 a.m. Hey, that's a good sign, right? It's 11:11 a.m. my time. So I think that's a good time to sign off. You guys go out there, kill the day. Let me know how you killed it. Post in the group. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. Put it out there. All the support I can get from you guys would be all the help and in all the world, and I'm super appreciative of it. This is my dream. This is what I want to be doing. I am available for private readings. They can be booked. Just message me at the business page, and I can tell you how to go about it. It's payable via PayPal, and we do it over Facebook video or over the phone. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the forecast. All right, have a good day. Bye.